Last season's Test series began brilliantly for the men in blue, knocking over the Green Machine for just 39 in their first innings and seemingly on track for another Test victory. However, an extraordinary response with the ball from Match 11 saw the Blues roll for just 28 in reply, and the Green Machine would take a lead into the second innings. The Green Machine would fare much better with the Blades second time round, as they would set the men in blue 122 runs for victory. The Blues were making a good fist of it, that is until Vice skipper Hamid Basha produced two moments of brilliance to propel Match 11 to a first Test victory. With the second Test washed out, the third Test became a winner-takes-all clash. The Blues once again on top in the early exchanges. However, yet another stunning batting collapse, this time in their second innings, would open the door for the Green Machine. It was an invitation that they would gleefully accept. Firstly Daniel Arnold, and then Ryan Schaefer finishing the job for the Green Machine, and they were champions for the first time since Season 2. So it's once again time to do it all again here at the WCG. Season 8 is upon us. It's Match 11 taking on Brenda's 11. Let's get it on. Hello everyone from wherever you are tuning in from around the world. Welcome to the WCG for the opening day of Season 8. It's Match 11 taking on Brenda's 11 in the Better Beer Test Series. Match 11 enter the new season as defending champions for the first time in 5 years, and they'll be looking to go back to back and create a dynasty of their own. This is also foreign waters for the men in blue, who are looking to regain their title for the first time in a long time. Overcast conditions this morning at the WCG, but there is very little threat of rain today, and it's currently just 23 degrees, so ideal conditions for the players. The captains are in the middle and ready for the toss. Yep.
Hills it is. We'll have it back.
So the Match 11 skipper Matt White has won the toss, and he is elected to bat first. As we take a look at his side for this first Test match, the big news is that Joel Wodgick and Michael Johnson are unavailable for today's clash. Matt White will skipper the side once again. He'll be joined by his right-hand man Hamid Basha. Harry Dean and Daniel Arnold round out the big four for the Green Machine. Pat McGregor features once again, alongside Alex Stepien and Jake Kasatia, who retain their places in this Green Machine lineup. Both Stepien and Kasatia making important knocks in last year's third and deciding Test match. Mark Pasterfield takes his place in this Green Machine lineup once again, and there's two debutants to round out the men in green. Joey Azar makes his Test debut at the WCG, and Cade Cook makes his full WCG debut in this contest. And as we take a look at the Brenda's 11 lineup for this crunch first Test match, the side will be skippered by Brendan Scott once again. There is no Justin Brooke for this first Test match, so Henry Perenara will vice skipper the side today. Riley Cornforth and Joe Severi round out the big four for Brendan's 11. Josh Bolling takes his place in this Brendan's 11 lineup once again. And it's Ryan McFarlane who makes his Test debut for Brendan's 11 here in this clash, with Peter Fowler retaining his spot in this Brendan's 11 side. Costa Savas makes his return to this Brendan's 11 lineup, and rounding out the side is Michael Mabry and Troy Hayden. And just before we get underway, we'd like to thank our major partners for this season, Better Beer, who have been fantastic since jumping on board. Brilliant blokes who produce a brilliant product, and we welcome them to the WCG family for this season. So the final instructions being given to their side by their respective captains. It's Match 11 taking on Brenda's 11 once again, and it is time to get this show on the road. And it will be Daniel Arnold who will get this innings underway for the Green Machine. An important knock at the top of the order in last year's third and deciding Test match, laying the foundation for Match 11 glory last season. Can he get him off to another great start here? So we're all ready to go for another season here at the WCG. The Green Machine looking to defend their title. The Blues looking to regain it. And it's Henry Perenara to Arnold first up. Here he's in now. This one's a back of a length delivery. And it's let go outside the off stump to begin with here from Arnold. So a nice gentle loosen to begin with there for Perenara. And a good sider there for Arnold. Here's Perenara will continue to Arnold in the opening over. Here he's in now. This one's a better delivery closer to Arnold's bat. He might have just pulled the bat inside the line here, Arnold, at the last minute. Here we'll have a look. Yeah, it's well played in the end. Perenara to continue over the wicket here to Arnold. Here's in now, and this one's a good delivery. This is bang on the money. And I think this leaps at Arnold just a little bit as it catches him on the arm. So this is a good over here to begin with from Perenara. It's a good delivery. Perenara to continue to Arnold in the opening over. Here he's in now. This one's a good length delivery. And this is a little bit of a poke there from Arnold outside the off stump. So he's getting closer here as Perenara. This is a great opening over. Here, Arnold just having a little bit of a flirt at that. And Perenara knows he's getting closer. So Perenara in for the final ball of the opening over. Here, this one's a full delivery and Arnold gets a thick outside edge onto the fence. And he's going to scamper through for a single to get off the mark. So that'll settle the nerves slightly for the big man, who's away for the test match. No wicket for one after one. It'll be Josh bowling to bowl the third over of the innings. As in now round the wicket here to Arnold, and he drops short to begin with. And it's hammered through mid-wicket for the first boundary of the contest. Not a great delivery to start with from bowling, and it's been dispatched. Bowling to continue around the wicket here to Arnold. Here he's in now. This one's a better length delivery and it slides through and it's knocked Arnold over. So they get the big wicket of Arnold cheaply here, the men in blue. That is just the start they wanted to this test match. Bowling picks up the first wicket of season 8. Here Arnold looking to play off the back foot once again. As we take a look at this angle, yeah, it's just skidded on, hitting the tape side of the tennis ball. And that's the first wicket down for match 11. Bowling picks up the big wicket of Arnold for 5. The Green Machine 1 for 5. So match 11 in early trouble here in their first innings, as that wicket now brings Harry Dean to the crease at number 2. His knock in the second innings of the first test match, setting up a match 11 victory. Can he stand up for the Green Machine here once again? So it'll be Josh bowling, who has his tail up to continue around the wicket here to Dean. Here's Dean advances down the wicket and he just drops this on the leg side for no run. A good bit of bowling there from bowling, just gave it a bit of flight. Here he will continue around the wicket once again to Dean in the third over. He's in now. This one's a shorter delivery and Dean gets a thick inside edge through his legs. He's going to take Perenara on and he was made to hurry there at the back end of that run, but he gets through comfortably in the end. So Dean 2 off the mark with a single in that area near the fence. Match 11 1 for 6. Bowling in for the final ball of the third over. Here he's in now. This one drops short and it's hammered through covers for Dean's first boundary of the innings. It's a sprightly start to his innings here from the left-hander as he moves along to 5. It'll be Joe Severi to bowl the fourth over of the innings as he's in around the wicket. He begins with a full delivery and there's a slight appeal here from several of the Brenda's 11 fieldsmen. As we take a look at the replay, oh, it was close to the edge, you know. Severi to continue around the wicket here to Dean. Here he's in now. This one's a shorter delivery. And Dean just tucks this off his rib cage. And he scampers through for a single. And he was made to hurry there from bowling. It's a good bit of fielding. It's well played initially from Dean. Oh, direct hit. He might have been in trouble. It'll be Ryan McFarlane to bowl his first delivery in Test cricket. Here he's in now. This one's a full toss. But it goes right through Harry Dean. And Ryan McFarlane picks up a wicket with his first delivery at the WCG in a test match. It's the big wicket of Harry Dean, no less, who will be disappointed with that one. It wasn't the greatest delivery served up of all time, and Harry Dean will be thinking he should have put that away. Dean has to go for 6, and the Green Machine in early trouble in their first innings, 2 for 11. So it's deja vu for the Green Machine in the morning of the first test match, as that wicket now brings the debutant Joey Azar to the crease at number 3. Top scored for the Green Machine in last year's limited overs fixture. Can he repeat the dose here? So he'll have to contend with a fired up Ryan McFarlane, who will continue over the wicket to him now. Here he's in now, this one's a full delivery, but he's pushed this one down the leg side. It'll be the youngster, Costa Savas, to bowl the 7th over of the innings. Here he's in now and he begins with a full toss, and Azar plays this away on the offside. I think this has gone away to the boundary. Yeah, it has. So Azar off the mark. He's done well just to guide this into the gap, and he gets his account underway. The green machine 2 for 16, as Savas will continue again now to Azar, and Azar just drops this at his feet and sets off for a single. And Henry Perenara has his hands out at the bowler's end, as he got in an almighty tangle here, Azar. He drops it at his feet. Oh, and Ronaldo would be happy with that. And you can see Perenara is not happy one bit. He's asking the umpire what's doing there. Azar possibly lucky to escape sanction there, as young Savas will continue to him now. Oh, and he's not escaping anything now. He's been clean bowled by the youngster. Matt's 11's morning goes from bad to worse as they lose their 3rd wicket. It's Joseph Azar who has to go for 5. It's a good delivery there from the youngster, which Azar, to be fair, has just simply played all around. The green machine slumped to 3 for 18 this morning, and the men in blue are well and truly on top. So the green machine in early trouble once again in their first innings, and that wicket now brings the skipper, Matt White, to the crease. He has been very lean on runs in this format of the game in recent times, and the green machine need a captain's knock from him now. So it's going to be Pete Fowler to bowl around the wicket for his first delivery. He bowls to White for his first delivery. Oh, it's a no ball. And White leaves the periscope up, and there's an appeal here from the men in blue. But it's a clear as day no ball. Oh, calamity there. Fowler to continue again now to White around the wicket. Here he's in now, and this one's a full toss, and White gets it away through cover to get off the mark in style. The skipper is away here for his innings. It's a gentle full toss served up from Fowler, and White says thank you very much. It'll be Troy Hayden to bowl the 10th over of the innings. As in now to White, oh, and it begins with an absolute beauty, which cuts the green machine skipper in half. It's a good delivery there, jags back off a length. Yeah, that's a good rock. Hayden to continue to White in the 10th over. Here he's in now, and this one's a good length delivery, and White is behind it well and defends for no run. So the green machine 3 for 25 in their first innings. It has well and truly been the Blues' morning. Here's Hayden's in once again to White, and this one's played down the ground. It's well fielded off his own bowling there from Hayden. The big fella gets down well to make the stop. The big fella begins his season with a maiden over, 3 for 25. So the Blues have well and truly dominated this morning as we reach the end of the first cycle. Matt's 11, 3 for 25 after 10. A wicket apiece to Bolling, McFarlane and Savas, with the green machine skipper 4 not out at the crease, looking to steady the ship for his side. So it'll be Henry Perenara to bowl the 11th over of the innings, as he now over the wicket here to White, and it's a full delivery. Oh, White strangled down the leg side. He's gone with the first delivery of the new cycle, and things go from bad to worse for the men in green. White has to go for 4. He's unlucky there to skipper. He's been dismissed in that fashion numerous times down the years. The Blues pick up their 4th wicket, and they're elated. So the green machine in all sorts of trouble in their first innings at 4 for 25, and that wicket now brings Pat McGregor to the crease at number 5. Made his return to the WCG in last year's 3rd and deciding test match. Can he stand up for the green machine? So it's Perenara who's just picked up his first wicket of the new season to continue over the wicket here to McGregor, and this one is pushed down the leg side, and McGregor evades it well. It'll be the skipper, Brendan Scott, to bowl the 12th over of the innings, as he now over the wicket here to McGregor, and it's a good length delivery. McGregor drops this on the offside onto the fence and will move through for a single to get off the mark. So that'll settle the nerves slightly there for the big man. It's a nice little drop to get off the mark. Scott to continue over the wicket here to McGregor. Here he's in now. This one's a full delivery, and it goes right through McGregor. That's the 5th wicket down. Scott picks up his first wicket of the new season and continues his dominance over McGregor with the ball. To be fair, McGregor will be disappointed with that. It's another full toss that picks up a wicket. The Blues in dreamland in this morning session, 5 for 28. Well, I think it's fair to say that the Green Machine's title defence has not got off to the greatest of starts. That wicket now brings Alex Stepien to the crease at number 6. Made important runs in the third test run chase, and he needs to stand up for the Green Machine here again. He'll have to contend with the blue skipper first up, who's had his measure with the ball in recent times. Here he's in now, this one's a forward swinging delivery, he's knocked him over! First delivery! It goes from bad to worse for the Green Machine. Scott is on another hat-trick at the WCG as he knocks over Alex Stepien again, first delivery. It is the 4th time that Stepien has been dismissed by Scott with his first delivery that he's faced. Mats 11 in tatters in their first innings, 6 for 28. And at least for now, there's no repeat of Stepien's heroics. So in what must feel like deja vu for the Green Machine, they are 6 for 28, and that wicket now brings Jake Kasatia to the crease at number 7. Things tend to happen quickly when he's at the crease, so this could be anything. That was the end of the Scott over, so it's going to be Josh Bolling to bowl his second over of the innings. Here he's in now, it's a good delivery, it catches the outside edge of Kasatia's bat, but he gets enough of a thick edge to avoid the automatic wickie. The Blues well on top here. Bolling to continue around the wicket here to Kasatia. Here he's in now, and this one's a back of a length delivery. Oh, and Kasatia just drops this on the leg side, and he catches the blue skipper napping, and he pinches a single to get off the mark. Well, a good bit of awareness there from Kasatia. He just drops this on the leg side and notices the blue skipper dawdling. That's poor from Scott. Bolling to continue around the wicket here in the 13th over. Here he's in now, and this one's a full delivery, and Kasatia goes whack. Oh, and it's rebounded off the roof, and it's come back into the field of play, and it hasn't been able to be taken. So that's 6 runs to Kasatia in fortuitous fashion. Well, it's always entertainment when he's at the crease. It's hit the tiles, come back, and the Blues can't take the rebound. 6 runs. Well, a let off there for Kasatia. Here is Bolling will continue around, and we get to him now in the 13th over. It's a good delivery as this one skids through and has the beating of Kasatia all ends up. Bolling has bowled pretty well, to be fair, in this test match so far. And that's another good one. So Bolling is in for the final ball of the 13th over. Here he's in now around the wicket. Here to Kasatia. Oh, and how is that one missed? That's another absolute jaffa there from Bolling. And Kasatia is living a charmed life. The Green Machine 6 for 35, and Bolling can't believe his luck. It's Joseph Eyre to go around the wicket here in the 14th over. Here he's in now, this one's a shorter delivery, and he's hit this away on the leg side. And it's a second boundary for Kasatia. Well, he's never one to back down from a challenge here as the Italian Stallion, but he's put this one away. It'll be Ryan McFarlane to bowl over the wicket here in the 15th over. Here he's in now, and this one too is dropped in short. And again, Kasatia puts this away to the boundary. This has been a great little counter-attacking cameo here from the Italian Stallion, who moves along to 15. Brilliant stuff here from Kasatia, as McFarlane will continue again now to him here, and this one's a full delivery, and this one knocks him over. So his brief cameo comes to an end. McFarlane picks up his second wicket for the innings. It's a brilliant Yorker, which is bang on the money from the big man. McFarlane taking to test cricket like a duck to water, and Kasatia has to go. So a good little knock there from Kasatia comes to an end, and that wicket now brings the Green Machine vice skipper Hamid al-Bashir to the crease. His side in all sorts of trouble at 7 for 43. Can he stand up for the Green Machine with the blade here? So the test debutant Ryan McFarlane looking for his 3rd wicket in the match. Here he's in now, this one's a full delivery, and it hits al-Bashir on the foot. And there's a question of whether he's actually played a stroke here. The umpire said yes. Oh, just about. It'll be young Riley Cornforth to bowl the 16th over of the innings. As in now, around the wicket here to al-Bashir. And this is a swing and a miss here from the vice skipper. And he's nearly been collected. Well, this cannot have missed the stumps by much. Oh, it's just flushed past the leg pole. Cornforth to continue around the wicket here to al-Bashir. Here he's in now, and oh, this is another one that cuts the vice skipper in half. It's another brilliant bit of bowling here from Cornforth. Bringing this back in towards Obasha around the wicket. And that's too good once again. Cornforth to continue around the wicket here in the 16th over. Here he's in now, and this one's another good delivery, bang on the money. And Hamid Obasha drops this at his toes and sets off for a single. And I think a direct hit here from Mabry would have seen the end of the vice skipper. He drops this at his toes. Good bit of fielding there from Mabry. Yeah, he was gone, but survives. Young Costa Savas to bowl the 17th over of the innings. As in now to Obasha, and Obasha drops this at his toes once again and sets off for another single. So it's a good busy start to his innings here from Obasha. This one hits him on the hand, and there's another one added to the scoreboard. The Green Machine 7 for 45. As Savas will continue over the wicket here to Obasha, and this one's a full toss. Oh, make that 7 for 51 as Obasha goes bang down the ground for a maximum. Just got his length there slightly wrong, the youngster, and he's been punished. It'll be Peter Fowler to bowl the 18th over of the innings. As in now round the wicket here to Obasha, and Obasha plays this well on the offside, and it's well fielded by Hayden there at cover, and he goes to throw it at the stumps, and I'm not sure if this was out or not. Hamid Obasha remonstrated with the umpire. He thinks his leg might have been on the boundary hoardings. It's all happening in this passage of play. Yeah, he looks all right there. Would it have been out? Oh, direct hit would have been interesting. But again, Hamid survives. Fowler to continue around the wicket here to Obasha. He's in now and he drops short, and Hamid Obasha has hammered this through mid-wicket for his second boundary of the innings. Beginning to get going here, the vice skipper, as he moves along to 13. 7 for 57. Fowler to continue around the wicket here to Obasha. He drops short, and once again he's been punished. And once again he's been hammered through mid-wicket for another boundary. Just too short once again from Fowler, and Obasha pounces all over it. Good stuff this from the vice skipper. As Fowler is in for the final ball of the over. It's another short delivery, and it's another one that goes through mid-wicket. 3 boundaries in a row here from Obasha. He races along to 21. 14 off the Fowler over. The Green Machine 7 for 65. It'll be Troy Hayden to bowl the 20th over of the innings. As in now round the wicket to Obasha, who slaps this through cover for another boundary. This is brilliant stuff here from the vice skipper, who moves along to 26. Well, another good counter-attacking knock here from Obasha. As Hayden's in once again to him now to full delivery, and he drives him down the ground for yet another boundary. Remarkable stuff here from Obasha, who moves along to 30. Well, the Blues seemingly have no answers at the moment. As Hayden will bowl again now to Obasha. It's another full delivery, and it's another one that goes to the boundary. Sensational stuff here from the vice skipper. He moves to 34. Matt's 11, 7 for 78. Well, this has been some knock from Obasha. As Hayden's in once again to him now on. It's all come to an end as Hayden gets the last laugh in this battle. Obasha's luck runs out on 34, but it's been an impressive knock here from the vice skipper, which has got his side back into this contest. Hayden picks up his first wicket of the new season, and even the men in blue have to pay homage to Obasha for quite an outstanding cameo. Well, a brilliant knock comes to an end there for the vice skipper, and that wicket now brings the debutant Cade Cook to the crease at number 8. We're none the wiser to his abilities with the bat, but we're well and truly about to find out. Can he push the Green Machine up towards that 100 mark? And Cook will have a tough assignment first up, as he'll have to face the blue skipper, who is in now, and it's a big swing and a miss there from Cook, as this one slides past the leg stump. So I think Scott fancies his chances here with a big hooping in-swinger. Here's he'll continue again now to Cook. This one's a full delivery on. It's narrowly missed the stumps once again. Well, I think we can see that Cade Cook is going to go down swinging. Oh, that cannot have missed by much. Scott to continue to Cook in the 21st over. Here he's in now. This one's another full in-swing and delivery on. He must have got an extra to the keeper. He's been given out here, Cook, for a duck. So his first voyage to the crease is a brief one. Yeah, it's just a thin inside edge, but it's out all the same. Scott picks up his 3rd wicket of the innings, and Cook goes for a duck on debut. So the Green Machine 9 for 78 in their first innings, and that wicket now brings Mark Passfield to the crease, the last man in for the Green Machine. has been a pest down the order here for Brenda's 11 in the past. Can he repeat the dose? He'll have to contend with the Blues skipper who's looking for his 4th wicket. Here he's in now too. Pasterfield again doesn't offer a stroke, but this one looks to be too high and possibly heading down leg side. So the Blues will be hoping they can wrap this up quickly as Scott is in for the final ball of the over. Here he's in now and he gets a thick outside edge here from Scott's full toss, and Pasterfield sees out the over. It'll be Joe Severi to bowl the 23rd over of the innings. As in now, round the wicket here to Pasterfield, who just bunts this over the infield, and it runs away for a boundary. Well, this is actually a smart bit of cricket here from Pasterfield. The field is up, and he just lobs it over him. Great shot. Severi to continue around the wicket here to Pasterfield. He's in now. This one's another one that's dropped in short, and this one has been hammered to the boundary. This time for a maximum. Pasterfield proving to be a thorn in the Brennan's 11 side once again. Moves to 10. The Green Machine 9 for 89 as Josh Bolling goes around the wicket here to Pasterfield, and Pasterfield pulls this on the leg side to Scott there at mid-wicket, who throws it aggressively to the auto wiki. Here possibly the first signs that Pasterfield is getting to the Blues again, and there is definitely no love lost between these two. Bowling to continue to Pasterfield in the 24th over. Here he's in now, this one's a full delivery, and has he hit this over the house? Scott waits for this to return back into the field of play, and it doesn't! It stays on the roof! So that's 6 runs to Pasterfield, and that will annoy the men in blue even more. It's another brilliant little cameo from Pasterfield, who moves along to 16. It might be fortuitous, but it's 16 important runs for the Green Machine. Matt's 11, 9 for 95, and the Blues frustrated once again. So Bolling will continue around the wicket here to Pasterfield. He's in now and he drops this one shot on. There's no doubt about this one. This time he has to go. This one comfortably sails over the house, and the Matt's 11 innings comes to an end on 95. Pasterfield's rearguard action comes to an end on 16. Bolling picks up his 2nd wicket for the innings, and it's been the Green Machine lower order who has got them up to a respectable total. Well, 65 of the 95 runs in this innings has come from 3 of the last 4 Green Machine batsmen. Matt's 11 bowled out for 95 in their first innings, and after at one stage being 6 for 28, they'd probably take that. Hamid al-Bashir top scoring with 34, and Scott picking up 3 for 1 off his 3 overs were the stars of the show in this innings. Well, the main reason they were able to get up to a respectable total was thanks largely to the vice skipper, who walked to the crease with his stride struggling at 7 for 43, and he would pounce on anything dropped too short in a brilliant little cameo, which included 6 fours and a 6 to propel his side up to a respectable total. He's produced a few of these down the years, and once again he stands up for his side. A brilliant knock here from the vice skipper. So thanks to some rearguard actions here from the Green Machine, they've probably wrestled back the momentum in this test match. Matt's 11 bowled out for 95 in their first innings, which looked a world away at one stage. And when we come back, it'll be the Blues reply. The Blues skipper Brendan Scott will be at the top of the order once again, and the Green Machine will be looking to knock him off early. The Blues first innings reply coming up next.